Hey guys, my name is Angela. Thank you for clicking on my video, and I also just wanted to say thank you to anyone who has used my Peloton referral code. For anyone who's looking to buy, my referral code will be in the description box, so if you want to use it, then you can get $125 off an accessories package, I believe, when you're first buying your Peloton. But anyways, I just wanted to make this video today because it's been about 6 months since we got our Peloton. So I think everybody wants to know, when you buy the bike, is it actually going to be worth all this money? Am I still going to use it down the road? Am I going to lose weight? So hopefully I'm able to answer some of your questions that you're wondering when you're about to buy it. I know I was doing all my YouTube research before we bought the bike. All right, so here we go. So the first thing that I guess anyone would wonder is, am I gonna still use it in 6 months? Am I gonna still like it? For myself personally, yes, I absolutely still love it. I would say I probably use it 5 or 6 times a week. My husband also uses it, but he doesn't use it as much as I do. He probably does maybe 3 or 4 times a week. I'm more into like the social aspects of it. So like there's a women's Facebook group for Peloton, so I'm on that. And it motivates me to do different types of rides that all the ladies are talking about. So definitely still using the Peloton, loving it still. So the second question you're probably wondering is, am I gonna lose weight? Am I gonna get tighter? Am I gonna lose inches? Yeah, definitely. If you're gonna use it several times a week and you're not used to doing exercise, of course you're gonna lose weight. Obviously, if you change your diet, it's gonna help too, but if you're consistently doing cardio, where you're burning probably, I wanna say 300 calories per exercise or like exercise class, you're definitely gonna lose weight. For myself, I hadn't seen my mother in a long time because obviously it's been COVID pandemic time. So when I finally saw her after a few months, and obviously I've been using the Peloton the entire time during this pandemic, it's been a lifesaver. But one of the things she said was, "You look so much tighter." And I was like, "Ooh, okay." So when he actually notices, like I actually am making progress. I'm not just like in my head thinking that I look a little bit better. Someone else notices other than my husband. So that was reassuring. But the other thing that I do is I write down my measurements once a week consistently, just because I want to see if I'm making progress. Obviously, like your weight number fluctuates based on the exercises you do. If you had a really hard workout, you're going to be inflamed more, or if you ate a lot of food with sodium, your weight's going to go up. But I've been consistently doing my measurements and writing them down same time every week, first thing in the morning. So I just wanted to tell you guys my progress because it's pretty good. I wouldn't say that like I had a lot of weight to lose. I wanted to tighten up, but I'm not someone who needed to lose or was looking to lose, 30, 40 pounds. It's just not where I was at or anything like that. I was just looking to tighten up a bit and enjoy myself. So the beginning of the year, I weighed 132.5 pounds, and now I'm at 124 pounds. So 8 pounds lost consistently. Like it stayed off obviously all this time, and without even changing my diet a whole lot. And then for inches lost, I lost 2 inches off my chest, 1 inch off of both my arms, belly button, 1 inch off my belly button. I thought it would be more than that for that. But anyways, off my booty, 2 inches off. I've lost 2 inches off of both of my thighs, 2 inches on both legs. So yeah, that feels great. And 1 inch off my calf. So overall, consistently, my whole body's losing weight, tightening up. So yeah, if you're consistent, you're definitely gonna make progress on your weight loss goals, your fitness goals, 100%, without a doubt. Another amazing thing about the bike is that obviously I didn't know the pandemic was gonna be happening. this year. So I'm so thankful that we have the bike at home, so I have exercise, or like an exercise equipment, because obviously the gyms are closed, and they're still closed here in Canada right now. But it's been keeping me in a positive mindset this whole time, going through everything. Everyone's having a hard time, obviously, myself included. So just the positive reinforcement and motivation from all the instructors, it's really been keeping me healthy mentally as well. You kind of get to know all the instructors, and when you have different moods, you're going to be craving different instructors' classes. My husband is like loyal to one instructor, Alex. He absolutely loves him, but for me, I like to alternate depending on my mood. If I want like a super hard day, then I'll take like an Olivia class. If I need an easier day, just a fun chill class, then I'll take a Cody class. If I want to learn more like technical knowledge about cycling, then Matt Wilper is really good. So you get to know all the different instructors, and depending on your mood, you kind of like alternate through them all, and you find out who your favorite instructors are, and you kind of miss them. Like you think they're like your best friends because they're talking to you all the time, so you think you know them, and it's kind of weird because they're like a stranger, obviously. But it's been fun getting to know all the different instructors and everything like that. So, and also when you subscribe to the Peloton services, it's not just the bike. There's not just cycling classes. There's actually strength classes, body weight, or if you have additional weight at home, they have weight classes. I haven't tried any of those really, other than using like the small weights for arms toning classes. And then they also have like yoga, stretching classes, a whole bunch more, meditation. I've been using like the sleep meditation consistently to help me fall asleep. So I love it. So it's not just cycling. Yeah, when you're a subscriber, you're getting a whole plethora of physical exercise, outdoor runs as well. I need to do one of those too. Outdoor walks. Yeah. So I just wanted to talk quickly about some of the things that kind of annoy me about the bike, or just little things. Like it's not anything significant, but if I'm trying to find negative things, this is what I would change. So my husband and I have drastically different heights. So every time that I have to use it in between, we're switching in between, and it's kind of annoying to do. Obviously, you're going to be adjusting equipment at the gym if you're using a bike at the gym, but the top part when you're adjusting the screen is pretty heavy, and I still struggle with it sometimes. So I'll just do a demo of how like you adjust your bike. This is the hard part. Oh, and of course it's super easy when I record it. But after you've adjusted it a whole bunch of times, it does get easier, but in the beginning it was extremely difficult. And this part, like I said, is very heavy. So sometimes I still struggle with that, and it kind of annoys me. The other thing that annoys me is that I wish this screen would like swivel around, because when you're trying to take like other ab classes, yoga classes, it's kind of hard if you're down here to see the screen. So basically, if you're doing like another class, you have to have like a lot of space behind your bike to see the screen if you want to do it on your bike. Otherwise, you can use your phone or like your iPad, or you can hook it up. We hooked it up to this TV recently, just an extra TV that we have. So yeah, I wish the screen swiveled, and I've heard other people say that too, because you can't really do anything other than cycling on the bike screen, which seems like kind of a waste for a big screen. Another thing is, obviously with all the wear and tear, you're gonna have to be adjusting your own bike, certain parts of the bike. At one point, our handlebars were squeaking kind of when we leaned on it. So eventually we realized that some of the bolts or whatever had to be tightened. So you just have to keep up with like little bits of maintenance like that. And then every year you do have to switch out your pedals and also the clips on your shoes. So once a year you have to buy new ones of those. One more thing that I just forgot is that the sound on the Peloton, like the speaker system or whatever, is not very good. So you either have to have like a set of Bluetooth headphones, or we have like a good Bluetooth Bose speaker, which we usually connect it to, because yeah, the sound isn't very good on just using the bike. You'll have to use like a better speaker or headset or whatever. So I just put on shorts for a second because I wanted to show you guys one of the physical transformation things that I've noticed with my body, which is really cool. Oh, finally focused. Okay, so that line in my leg, that quad muscle that was absolutely never there. I'd never seen muscular thighs on myself at all ever in my lifetime. Still have cellulite, but whatever. So that really excites me and motivates me. Yeah. So don't get the Peloton if you don't want muscular looking legs. I know that kind of sounds crazy, but I know that sounds crazy to say don't get the Peloton if you don't want muscular looking legs, because who wouldn't want that? I don't know. But some girls in the Facebook group were complaining about how their legs are getting too muscular, and I was like, that seems like a good thing, but I don't know. Just wanted to close out the video with a few tips for people who are thinking of buying the Peloton or may have just bought it. First things first is you absolutely need clip-in shoes. Not necessarily the Peloton branded clip-in shoes, that's what I have, but there's other brands. I think there's like a Nike type of shoe, or I don't know. So when my husband and I bought our Peloton, we did not get the accessories package. What we did was basically we just bought a rubber mat from Costco, I think for $50 for under the bike. I would definitely get some protection underneath your bike. Just not to scratch up the bike, or also you're gonna sweat a lot. You're gonna sweat on the floor. So you need some coverage for the floor. And then for dumbbells, we just got like 3-pound dumbbells from Walmart, super cheap. So you'll need that for some of the classes. There's like arms classes or biking classes that have a little bit of arms in it. So another thing I would suggest that I made the mistake of not doing was watch a video on how to properly adjust your bike. I know that sounds stupid that I didn't do that, but I thought I had it in the right place. I thought I knew how to adjust the bike. And then probably 2 months in, I was getting severe low back pain, and I realized it was because my seat was too far forward and I was reaching at the handlebar too much. So I was causing like all this pain on my low back, and it was excruciating. And then once I figured out the problem, solved that, it went away. So I know, it seems like common sense, right? But I don't know, I guess I wasn't that smart. So definitely learn how to properly adjust your bike to your body. So the last thing I was going to say is that I think there is like a first responder / military / teacher discount. So I think if you're about to buy your bike, maybe go on the Peloton live chat and talk with the customer service agents and ask them if there is such a discount that exists, because I've heard of it. I wouldn't know for sure because it doesn't apply to me, but just check on that if that applies to you. And then maybe you get some more money off your bike. So yeah. So thank you for watching my video. Hopefully you learned something or I answered some of your questions. My username on Peloton is AngieBooo with 3 O's. So if you want to follow me, I'll follow you back. And like I said in the beginning, you can use my referral code, and that just gives you $125 off your accessories, and then gives me some free apparel, which is always nice. If you have any more questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. And yeah, Bye guys.